a story about the governor's aide, the governor's special assistant on publications and research, going head on with a content creator about insecurity in the state. It's a sad one, but let's just put everything in perspective. Let's just tell you the story so that you understand clearly what this is about. So this is a video that kicked off all the whole back and forth regarding the clash between the governor's aide and the content creator. Here's the video.
Please, if you are in Enugu, I am begging you to be very careful, especially those residing in Nimbo, one local government in Enugu State. I've been getting a lot of DMs from people living around there. They are telling me how Fulani has been kidnapping most of their parents, kidnapping most of them when they go to the farm. The person will not come back again, and killing most of them. So I'm making this video to create awareness outside there. So if you are anywhere in Enugu or your family member is anywhere close to that area, you will tell them to be very careful. Most of them can't even come out again, because once you come out, it's either you get kidnapped or they kill you. I'm going to be playing a voice note one of the person living there sent to me. And please, it's an Igbo person, so if you don't understand Igbo, sorry, no be my fault. Say you don't understand Igbo.
Okay, good morning. Gloria. Because I know you I need the help. I go. When I'm going to call it even my yesterday, even my this morning, I called my phone this morning. I can book it. In a guy, a cheap my wine. I not it do safe. You got in order to do safe. In the neighborhood, Nas Monta to this Montana, and Mamma and the still I can adapt. Because almost because Kinyaka, I need the help from government. In that shows I didn't what's all Rubo, you wanted the ready for the famine. Another Rubo, no cable. Ego Rubo, I don't need a wine. I'll never walk about. In another, you do safe. You know, I beg you do safe. Everyone knock it out, judge. Even my mother said, I had a much in a village, but anywhere. But there's no way to go. Because I'm fearing of the Flania. Because all my two ethics were Yaka, because the government, Hamatan, my mama, because all the too much. People are suffering, that is suffering too much. Moment I came, okay, my mama, everybody, Ibaqua. Yesterday, when they able to yesterday, able more here. I such message, such that every Kedo no sissy. Madibo, Kedo no sissy about. I won't have far from the body maybe go. Any another yesterday. This morning, I said another one. Because Kinyaka separated this message. Mama can go message. I'm at him. Now don't shock my name. In the flat, it wasn't the matter too much. For Muzuan, Nimbo, Adan, Eba had this. I was not agree. Name was no matter that issue of problem. Not a big problem. Not about the problem. Because I'm waiting to see when Yaka can answer this message. Around because come here name and my young two goes there because.
Thank you.
Please, Mr. Peter Mbah, the governor of Enugu State, I don't know if you're aware of this. I'm going to tell my followers to keep sharing this video till it gets to people that are supposed to see it. According to the voice note that the person sent, the person is saying that they have been killing so many people. If you go to the farm, they kill you, and they even discover some bodies that they killed since and hanged the bodies on the tree until the body started decaying before they even found it. You understand? So that's to show you how terrible it is, and terrible what is happening there is happening right now. So if your family member is there, if we get how you go commode them from there, good for you. I suppose add the videos where they send for me, but I cannot add it because of TikTok and Instagram guidelines. They might take down my account if I add.
So this guy goes out and then says there are killings in Enugu. If you are in Enugu, be careful, watch out, watch your back, and all of those things. And Prince Josh, who is resident in Enugu, governor's aide, comes out to say it's false, that he's going to come and explain where he got those lines from, that that Nimbo, there are killings in Nimbo, there's killings in Wani, there are killings in, he has to come and produce it. Because again, you can't just sit in the comfort of your room and then have a voice note sent to you, and then you say it is true that this is what's going on. So After that, look at what Prince Josh, the governor's aide, says. You know, it's now showing on your screen. So after that, he comes back. That's a content creator now, comes back and says that his life is being threatened by the governor's aide, and that he was just trying to create awareness about what has happened in Nimbo and different places in Enugu. That look, that nobody should take his word for it. That he even won the essay. He gave him 24 hours to take him to court. Else, you know, he should keep quiet. He was, you know, using some sort of languages that are quite not good, you know. But let's listen to him again.
So my life is being threatened by one Prince Josh, SA of Publications and Research of Enugu State, after I made a post this morning about the killings happening in Nimbo in Enugu State, which when I made the video, I said I am creating awareness about what is happening in the states, that I'm sure that the governor might not be aware of it. So I am making this video to create awareness in case he's not aware of it, so he will know that something like this is going on somewhere like this in a state that he's governing. Mr. Josh dropped a comment in my comment section and said that I am going to be arrested and I'm going to rot in jail, and no public sympathy can save me. Because I came out, I felt like I have an audience that I can come out and speak about what is happening in the country. You understand? So I am making this video also for awareness, for you guys to know what is going on right now, that my life is being threatened by Prince Josh. I'm going to be tagging his account under this video because I created an awareness video. Governor of Enugu State, Mr. Peter Mbah, I never insulted you in my video. I only said I'm sure you're not aware of the video. So I see absolutely no reason why your SA of Research of Publication will come into my comment section and start threatening my life. You understand? That is what I want to say for now. We'll finish the rest later.
This is crazy. Okay, I will just tell you what exactly, you know, I have witnessed and I have seen, I have, you know, also come across. So, you know, security situation is not something that anybody can just pick up and start running with. The governor is the chief security officer of the state, and then we have the commissioner of police, and then we have, of course, several, you know, heads of agencies, security agencies in the state. So when somebody tries to tell you that there are a few things happening in certain places and there are other few things happening in some other places, you can't really say that place is unsafe. Let me put this in perspective. I'm a journalist and I live in Enugu, and you can have more information living in Lagos than me. That's the truth. Everybody knows how bad our security situation is in Nigeria. And in fact, I believe that there are more bad things that happen than media catches up with. Having said that, it is then not to say that the country is so insecure, the entire country is so insecure that people are no longer living in the country. There are isolated issues. I can tell you for free the things that I do. In fact, there was one we even went to what do you call it? We went to this local government area, Ehamufu. Isu's a local government area. Ehamufu is a town inside Isu's a local government area. In fact, what we heard then was, corpses everywhere, graves, the shallow graves everywhere. It turned out to be false. It was an isolated case. Yes, one person was killed, another person was raped, but it's an isolated matter. The one that I know happened, like I'm telling you for free, happened in 2022, where people were sacked from their towns, from their villages, between October and December of 2022. That one, it was almost a massacre because there are a lot of people that were killed and their towns were evacuated. In fact, they have gone and they didn't even come back. I got those pictures, I got those visuals, and I even did interviews on that. The people of Ehamufu are really sad. They are angry about what's going on with them. They want to go to the farm. They want to, their soil is very fertile, but this fear of, if I go to the farm, I might not come back. Who's next? You know, and because it's a matter of herdsmen thing, you know, the news of herdsmen, you know, once it's herdsmen, it becomes a huge issue. If it is, you know, two Igbos fighting themselves, it's no news. It's no news. I mean, someone trying to displace somebody from their land, it's no news. They go to the village square or maybe to the Igwe and finally do the needful. But when it is an intruder and it's herdsmen, because of what is associated with them, this alarm that comes with it, no doubt. But you cannot, you would say, yes, in Benue, we've seen mass killings. In Plateau, we've seen that governors even came out and cried and said, we would, and we would do the need, he said the people should go and defend themselves. So, but for Enugu, I will be crazy. I will be mad to say there is no security breaches in Enugu. I'll be mad to say that. There are, but there are isolated cases. They are not cases you would say, oh, like the scale of what you see in Plateau, like the scale of what you see in Benue, like the scale of what you see in Nimbo, like the scale of what you see in Zamfara, where we say that 2-3 local governments have been annexed and occupied. There are some places in Benue you cannot even travel to. So you cannot say, oh, Enugu is unsafe. Oh, you watch your back. Don't go out. You can't be in Lagos and be doing that. And because this is the same thing that some persons did in the past. You are somewhere, you don't know what is going on. Somebody just gives you an information that is largely false about a place, and then you take it and run with it and then start writing stuff or start putting out stuff. No. Now, let me tell you how this security thing, because I've been able to, as a journalist, we work with several security organizations and they tell us how they build security or how they analyze security issues. Let's say for a certain road, say for instance in Aide Demola Crescent, an incident happened there. And that incident happens to be shootings, killings, or, you know, when they start analyzing that particular security breach in that Aide Demola Crescent in Abuja, they will check what has happened in that same place 7 days ago, 2 weeks ago, and try to analyze whether it's a recurring matter. So when they come up with a report, what the report will tell you is an isolated issue. It's not like it's a daily occurrence, it's a weekly occurrence, it's a bi-monthly occurrence, it's a monthly occurrence. That is how these people read the report. So I cannot say because they're shooting here, shooting in the front, shooting at the back, okay, because of that, that place has been tagged unsafe for the next 2 years. Do you set your house ablaze because you saw rats past the gate? Let's even say you got into your house and you saw two cockroaches and two rats in your kitchen. You now burn the kitchen, or you are next to the kitchen, or you say you're not going to be in the house again because there are 2 rats and 2 cockroaches in your house. So it's unfortunate that beyond what we see on social media, there are more things that are happening. I believe that the media is not even covering it properly. There are no coverages of these issues properly. And so these ones that are coming up, you know, because it has to do with a foreign intruder into a community, you know, it tends to go high. It, like, there's this alarm that comes with it. Oh, something has just happened. Yes, in Hamufu, somebody was killed. There was somebody who was also raped. You know, like I mentioned to you, I did a report on Nimbo, and the Nimbo story that this guy spoke about is false. The only time that Nimbo happened And the government actually released a statement at the time, and the police too. Wasn't last year, 4 people were killed in that community. I went there myself. So you don't go out and start throwing out, you know, what do you call it, using social media to throw all sorts of fear in the air. You know, somebody, and you know how social media runs. Somebody can pick that video and then send to some other person, you wouldn't know how many persons who must have seen that video, and then start taking decisions based on that. So this guy's thought, the content creator, is so wrong on his part. And like I mentioned, that video he was displaying, those videos, we are not sure that those videos were even from Enugu State. And even if it's from Enugu State, it doesn't prove that the person who is in the coffin was killed because of insecurity. There was no interview done. I mean, anybody can do a voice note and send to you. And by the way, that voice note doesn't sound like a human being's voice note, or somebody tweaked it. See, sometimes you have to be factual with these things, because when you start analyzing, when you start analyzing things, you know, you see that some of these things comes down to be false. But I would not be here and say and Enugu is so safe. It's not safe in the US. Let's be clear. In Canada, it's not safe. We have had shootings. We have had shootings in the United States. We've had shootings in Canada. We've had shootings in the UK. We've had killings. When I mean barbaric killings, barbaric shootings, senseless killings and senseless, because somebody will just go to school and start shooting kids. Somebody can go to the mall and start shooting, go to the cinemas and start shooting. It happens. And by the way, you are watching CNN, you are watching BBC, and then you don't even know what's going on. So those people don't broadcast some of the ills that happen in the streets of the US. They don't broadcast some of the ills that happen in the UK. They don't broadcast it. They don't put it on social media. So it's good to highlight that security situation is fragile across the country, and the states would also have issues with trying to, you know, contain the security situation, because Enugu is not outside Nigeria. Enugu is in Nigeria that's been grappling with insecurity across board. Remember, Benue has boundary with us. Parts of Kogi also has boundary with us. So by and large, security situation in Enugu, you know, has been scored way above average. But you cannot say there hasn't been security breaches here and there. And there has been, I can tell you for free, there has been security breaches issues, but those are isolated, and you know, they are not to the scale of how he put it. Oh, be careful out there if you're in Enugu. Be careful out there if you're in Enugu. No. So let's be guided with these things. It's very, very important that we don't fall victim of some of these things. You know, if somebody does not know what's going on right now, you will just fall victim, and some of the decisions that you'll be taking based on what you see or what you saw on social media, which might be most likely false. You know, so please, having said that, I hope this is clear. If you also want to communicate with me on social media, go ahead. Let's talk about it on the comments. I mean, I'm open to it. I'm open to it. Remember what this video is about. I have not said Enugu is not grappling with security issues, because we are a subset of a nation that is facing security problem. Let's be guided. I have said that we are also having security issues. They are security issues, but they are not to the scale of how it is being brandished or the alarm that is being sounded. There are isolated cases here and there. I can tell you for free, but it is not for anybody to be scared to the point of don't come out, or that is so bad that nothing can be done about it. No. And by the way, look at what the governor has been doing, especially for those places that has to do with the communities that's facing these marauding intruders. He has deployed some of these DRS vehicles, which have sophisticated vehicles to get us information about how these guys move. And this government is not even looking at solving problems using any means. It's solving problems using satellites. There's no, you go and check anywhere, any community or any society that has used technology to solve their security issues, as in if they successfully deploy technology in trying to solve security problems, it usually is almost 100%. So the man is using technology, and it's just that the places that these attacks are happening, the satellite communication has not gotten there. He's building them and he's putting them in different. Do you know in Enugu that everybody on the street of Enugu is watched? Do you know? Especially in the metropolis, in the 5 local government areas that this thing has already been set. Everyone is watched. There is hardly any crime that can happen within the metropolis that the person would not be caught and even followed to their homes, wherever the eaters that they entered. So I don't want to speak much regarding that, because I mean, these are information that is not supposed to be put out. But I'm just telling you that the way the security architecture is working now in Enugu, like it is difficult for you to do a crime and not be caught. And it's not every time that the security agencies will come and start telling you that they caught them or they killed them or they shot them. They won't come and do that. But it's just something that everyone should also be, appreciative of. Those are my thinking. Those are my thoughts, though. Tell me what you think. I'd always love to hear from you. God bless.